Good morning, dear students. Welcome to PNMRC e-learning classes. Air around us. We have learned in chapter 9 that all living things require air. But have you ever seen air? You might not have seen air, but surely you must have felt its presence in so many ways. You notice it when the leaves of the trees rustle, or the cloths hanging on a cloth's line sway, pages of an open book being fluttering when the fan is switched on. The moving air makes it possible for you to fly your kite. Do you remember activity 3 in chapter 5 in which you separated the sand and sawdust by winnowing method? Winnowing is more effective in moving air. You may have noticed that during storms the wind blows at a very high speed. It may even uproot trees and blow off the rooftops. Have you ever seen a firki? So, air is present everywhere around us. Moving air is called wind. About the air is a mixture of gases on the earth. A thick blanket of air surrounding the earth's surface is called as atmosphere. The moving air is called as wind. These are the figures that moves with the help of wind. Air supports life. We all need air to survive. Air contains oxygen and carbon dioxide, useful to plants and animals. Plants use carbon dioxide of the air to make their own food by a process called photosynthesis. Let us see how air supports life in plants and animals. In plants, all animals need to respire, be it a cockroach, a fish, or an elephant. It is just that they use different organs and mechanisms for respiration. In aquatic animals, most aquatic animals such as fish, tadpoles, crabs, and shrimps have special organs for respiration that is called gills. They take in the air dissolved in water. C for an option dolphins. Amphibians such as frogs, newts, and salamanders need breathing systems for both air and water. Crocodiles and alligators swim through water with part of their snot above the water surface to breathe easily through their nostrils. What are the properties of air? First, air occupies space. Example, air filled in the balloon tubes in the car. Second, air exerts pressure. Example, syringe. Third, air has weight. Example, inflated balloon has weight. Now, activity 1 is about to detect the presence of air by using a firki. Material you required a firki. Take a square sheet of paper and make a firki as shown in the figure. Take the firki at an open place. Hold the stick of the firki and place it in different directions. Move it a little back and forth. Note down your observations. What will you observe? The firki rotates due to air. So the conclusion comes, the rotation of firki shows the presence of air. Close your fist. What do you have in it? Nothing. Try the following activity to find out. Activity 2 is about air occupies space. Take an empty bottle, is inverted and dipped under water. Water does not enter inside bottle because the space inside the bottle is filled with air. On tittling, air goes out of the bottle. Now water enters the bottle. Does the water now enter the bottle? Do you see bubbles coming out of the bottle or hear any bubbly sound? Can you now guess what was in the bottle? Yes, you are right. It is air that was present in the bottle. The bottle was not empty at all. In fact, it was filled completely with air. Even when you turned it upside down, that is why you notice that water does not enter the bottle when it is pushed in an inverted position, as there was no space for air to escape. When the bottle was tilted, the air was able to come out in the form of bubbles, and water filled up the empty space that the air has occupied. This activity shows that air occupies space. It fills all the space in the bottle. It is present everywhere around us. Air has no color and one can see through it. It is transparent. The envelope of air around Earth is called atmosphere. The atmosphere is divided into four layers: troposphere, stratosphere, ionosphere, exosphere. Air is dense near the Earth's surface. As we go up, it becomes thinner. It means that the oxygen is less as we go up. This is the reason why the mountaineers take oxygen cylinders with them. Thank you, dear students.